I'm an evil, wrote a British nurse found guilty of murdering seven babies in her care. CNN, a British nurse has been found guilty of murdering seven babies and attempting to kill six others at the hospital where she worked, making her the country's worst baby serial killer in recent times. Lucy Latby, 33, harmed the babies in her care by injecting air into their blood and stomach, overfeeding them with milk, physically assaulting them and poisoning them with insulin. Manchester Crown Court in North England heard. In one case, Latby murdered a baby boy identified as Child E by administrator air into his bloodstream, the UK PA media news agency reported. The next day, she attempted to kill his twin brother, Child F, by poisoning him with insulin. A court order protects the identity of the children involved in the allegations against Letby, including those who died and survived under her care. Police found a trove of handwritten notes while searching Letby's house during their investigation, including one that read, "I'm evil, I did this." She secretly attacked 13 babies on the neonatal ward at the Countess of the Chester Hospital between 2015 and 2016. Britain's Crown Prosecution Service, called the CPS, said in a statement. Her intention was to kill the babies while duping her colleagues into believing there was a natural cause of death, prosecutors argued. Pascal Jones of the CPS called the Letby's actions a complete betrayal of the trust placed in her. Lucy Letby sought to deceive her colleagues and passed off the harm she caused as nothing more than a worsening of each baby's existing vulnerability, she said. In her hands, innocuous substances like air, milk, fluids, or medication like insulin would become lethal. She perverted her learning and weaponized her craft to inflict harm, grief, and death. Victims' families said they may never truly know why this happened. To lose the baby is the heartbreaking experience that no parent should ever have to go through, a joint statement said. But to lose the baby or to have the baby harmed in these particular circumstances is unimaginable, the statement added. Nurse said, "I killed them," a handwritten note. In 2018 and 19, Letby was arrested twice by police in connection with their investigation. PA said she was arrested again in November 2020. Authorities found the note Letby had written during searches of her address. "I don't deserve to live. I killed them on purpose because I'm not good enough to care for them," she wrote in one memo, adding in another, "I'm a horrible, evil person, and in capital letters, I am evil, I did this." The mother of Child E and Child F said that she completely trusted the Letby's advice while giving other evidence to the court, according to PA media. However, she said she knew there was something wrong when her baby Child E started screaming in the intensive care unit one night. It emerges that before Letby murders Child E, he started bleeding when she tried to assert him. It was the sound that should not come from the tiny baby, the mother told the court. "I can't explain what the sound was. It was horrendous. More of a scream than a cry." There was no post-mortem examination following Child E's death. The mother said she thought he had passed away from natural causes. Her twin son, child Ab, later survived the attempt by Letby to kill him by insulin poisoning. Con- Consultant told to apologize for raising concerns. Doctors at the hospital began to notice a steep rise in the number of babies who were dying or unexpected collapsing the cold herd. But concerns raised by consultants over the increased mortality rate of parents under Letby's care were initially dismissed by the hospital's management, PA Media said. In September 2016, Letby filed a grievance against her employers after she was relocated from the hospital's neonatal ward. She was put back on clerical duties after two male triplets died and the baby boy collapsed on 3 days in a row in June 2016. Later that year, she was notified of the allegations against her by a lawyer college of nursing union, but the complaint was later resolved in her favor. Doctors were asked to formally apologize to let be in writing. She was scheduled to return to the neonatal department in March 2017, but her return did not take place. The hospital trust contacted the police, who opened an investigation. Lucy Letby Center is shown hearing evidence in a courtroom sketch on Friday. Heartbroken, devastated, angry, the UK government has ordered the independent inquiry into the murders, including how concerns raised by clinicians were dealt with. The inquiry will probe into the circumstances surrounding the deaths and the incident, the government said in a statement on Friday. It will also evaluate what actions were taken by regulators and Britain's National Health Service in response to concerns regarding Letby. Health Secretary Steve Barclay pledging the voices of parents of the victims are heard throughout the inquiry, acknowledging there were many questions to be answered. Justice have been served, and the nurse who should have been caring for our babies has been found guilty of harming them, the victims' families said in a joint statement on Friday. But this justice will not take away from the extreme hurt, anger, and distress that we have all had to experience, the statement added. We are heartbroken, devastated, angry, and feel numb. Letby will be sentenced at Manchester Crown Court on August 21st. CNN's Liam Kennedy and Sarah Dean contributed reporting.